Hi everybody and welcome back to Terrain by Aaron. I bought this a few months ago from bitsmonster.com. Go check them out, I'll put the link down below. The kit is an Astra Militarum tank thing. I was gonna build it, but then I decided no, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to salvage some parts from this kit to make something better and bigger. Just like your girlfriend and your wife always says, she likes something bigger. So I'm going to build an Ork Battle Wagon. So like everything, it always starts with the basics, which is bottle tops and some balsa. Just using this for the chassis, using hot glue and super glue as well, just to speed things along. I'm going to use some more smaller bottle tops for the wheels at the front or the back. I haven't quite decided which way it's going to go yet. As you can see, I'm using precise measurements for all this build. So now I'm just going to use some foam, some thin 2mm foam, just to cover the seams on the larger bottle tops, just to make it look like some sort of tyre tracks. Going to do that and then hot glue it onto the bottle tops. So I'm going to use another lid from Hot Chocolate, I think it was this time, and this is one of many mistakes. This is the first mistake I made. Sure you'll all spot it straight away. I was hoping to use these as the ram for the front of the battle wagon, but I'd cut it at the same side so that the ridge was inside and outside. So I raided the fridge and used this butter lid for the ram, and then I'm just going to get it cut into shape and then stick it onto the vehicle using clothes pegs. So this was just to make sure that it doesn't wander off and I wasn't sticking it to the actual wheels. And then I go against exactly what I've just said and use hot glue to stick the sides of the ram to the front wheels. So sue me. Now it's time to bulk up the insides of the vehicle, so I'm just using another lid. I think this was a coffee jar or something. And then the pieces that I'd stuffed up on earlier, I'm just using them for the sides. I'm just going to hot glue everything into place. It's a lot easier. a lot quicker. And once that's done, I'm going to start on the front bit. That's another lid and some more bottle tops just to bulk it up a little bit, and then I can start thinking about what I'm going to put on the wagon. So now I'm just using the barbecue matchsticks to make a framework for the cabin, and I'll also be using these matchsticks for the framework for the front of the ram. As you can see, precise measurements are being taken. I'm just eyeballing everything and just giving it large and just sticking it on. I'm not too worried about measurements. Not like your girlfriend or your wife. Just using a piece of kit from an old tank and a deodorant bottle top, just to give it some sort of engine look, hot gluing it all into place. And then I found these riot shields, I think they were, from some cheapo toys from the Euro store. Just gave it a bit of battle damage, and now I'm just fixing the cabin up. And now look at this, I'm so proud. I've made a door. I've made a door out of a hairspray lid with hinges. I'm so proud. And now I'm just going to stick it to the back of the cabin, and then stick the lid on the top. Now I'm making some Boy Racer exhausts out of some drinking straws. Originally I was only going to do 3, but then bigger and louder is better, so I used 6 instead. And then I bejeweled the bejesus out of this tank and stuck it everywhere I thought there would be a rivet. I found some bigger grey pearls that I'm just going to swap over on the other side before it bugs me, and then it's ready for a black primer. I also made the thing at the back, which is detachable, out of a hair curler and plastic forks. So now it's all ready, all done, all the detailing's done. I made the Ork skull from the 2mm foam sheet, and now it's ready for the black prime. So it's all primed up, and as you can see with my little figures next to it, bigger is better, just like your girlfriend and your wife always say. And now I'm just going to start painting it. I'm going to paint some random pieces like they've just been added, so obviously they're going to be a newer red to the old red, if that makes sense. Repairs. They've had repairs to the tank, or the battle wagon, whichever you want to call it. And now it's just basically going through different colours, just adding different textures. I'm just going to paint the framework around the ram a brown, and then just start painting the wheels black, everything just give it a good paint, and then I'll spend about an hour painting all the adhesive pearls. Those spikes that I'm painting, they were from cocktail sticks. I just cut a little piece off either side and stuck them down to make them look like spikes. Just adding silver to the wire mesh. Not too concerned that it's too bright, because that'll just get toned down once I put the washes on. And I'm intentionally missing places just to give it some sort of extra worn look. And again, just adding bits of colour to little things, little greebles that I've added. Now once everything's done, I'm just using a brown wash just to give it a good old dirty look. Now I'm just going over places with the army painter rust. Again, missing out little places here and there just to give it a little bit more texture, hitting the edges of where I think rust will be. So yeah, just going around doing the whole thing, not bothered where it's going, it's all a bit slapdash. And I don't think Steven Spielberg will be phoning me up too soon to be a cameraman. As you can see, my hairy hand is in the way of everything, but not to worry. Ever the professional. Once everything's dried, I'm just going to add a little bit of detail. I've seen this chessboard design on some of the vehicles that I looked at on the internet, so I thought I'd just add it randomly there. And then I'm just using a acrylic pen just to hit the edges, just to give it that sort of worn look. Never really used one of these before, it's my first time. Probably won't be the last either. It's quite cool. It did the job. Just giving the skull a bit of a highlight. Then I'm going to name the battle wagon. And this is what every woman wants, a bad boy. And now I'm just going to hit it with the airfield dust, I believe this is called, just to give it some more little texture. Laying it on thick, because I don't think these guys would actually wash their vehicle. And remember to wear a mask when you're doing this sort of stuff, because it goes everywhere. And then after the airfield dust is down, I'm just going to go over it again with some red oxide dust, just to give it the final touches. So now I'm just going to hit it with the red oxidized dust, just to give it a little bit more texture. And this is nearing the end of the build, so I had a lot of fun building this, and I'll probably be building some more different Ork vehicles in the near future. So as always, thanks for watching. Hit all the buttons if you would. It would be helping me and the channel out considerably, and hopefully you'll stick around, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.